Hello, everyone, and welcome to another movie review. I am happy that you can join me today. I am happy to be back. I was sick with a cold and an infection, so it is good to go back to watching new movies again. If you are new to this channel, welcome to you as well. At Nightglow, we are all about art and entertainment. Click the subscribe button below for future notifications and updates. Click the like button to share this content with other movie fans. Sometimes I visit firstshowing.net to get my list of new movie releases, and A House of Dynamite was on the list of movies released last Friday, October 25th. I did not see any marketing surrounding this movie. So, let's see here. A House of Dynamite is a political thriller directed by Oscar winning filmmaker Catherine Bigelow. It stars Idris Elba, Rebecca Ferguson, Gabriel Basso, and Anthony Ramos. It premiered at the Venice International Film Festival on September 2nd. It did have a theatrical release on October 10th. I did not know it was in theaters. And it was released on Netflix on October 25th, last Friday. The running time is an hour and 55 minutes. So this is a complex story, but to keep it as simple as I can, there is a nuclear missile that originated from the Pacific Ocean approaching Chicago. It is traveling so fast that the U.S. has 20 minutes to respond before impact. So, to give this movie a fair score, I had to watch this movie twice. And during the second viewing, I took notes. Okay, in the first act, the focus is on what's going on at a military base in Alaska. Anthony Ramos plays a commanding officer stationed at this base. They are the first to see the missile and they are trying to attack and destroy it. The plan fails. Movie cuts to the White House Situation Room. Rebecca Ferguson plays a supervisor inside the Situation Room, and they are trying to figure out how to respond to this threat. Movie cuts to the FEMA headquarters in another part of DC. Moses Ingram, who starred in the Star Wars series Obi-Wan Kenobi, she plays a FEMA employee. At first, they don't know there is a nuclear missile coming toward Chicago. They are just told they need to organize an evacuation. Movie then cuts to the White House press briefing room where there is some kind of chaos. Act 2 retells the story from other points of view. Gabriel Basso from the Night Agent series plays the Deputy National Security Advisor who is working inside another office in the White House, and he is trying to find out who is responsible for sending the nuclear weapon. Russia denies it. They swear they did not send it, and they want the U.S. to promise them that they won't retaliate. So we are not really sure who sent the missile. There is also an Air Force base in Montana who are waiting for instructions on what to do. There is also StratCon, home of the nuclear force, where the top general there is having a conversation with the Situation Room, the security advisor, and the president. They are all trying to figure out a plan to retaliate. But retaliate against who? Finally, in Act 3 focuses solely on the president's point of view. And the president is played by Idris Elba. You find out what is going on with the president during the 20 minutes the nuclear missile travels to its target. He is accompanied by a member of the military who has a book of codes to launch American weapons. His job is to do what the president instructs him to do. He is played by Jonah Hauer-King, who last time I saw, he starred in the live action version of The Little Mermaid. And I must say, the most powerful performances in the movie came from Idris Elba and Jonah Howard King. And you won't understand what I mean unless you watch the movie for yourself. So, I am going to give this movie 2 out of 5 stars. From my perspective, this movie has no ending. And you have to watch this movie to make up your own mind about the ending. I read some reviews before I wrote my review, and this is another polarizing film. The movie either got 4 out of 5 stars from some of the critics, or it got 1 out of 5 stars. And a lot of those 1-star reviews came from moviegoers who saw the film. People either loved it or they hated it. It wasn't even like, we could all agree to give it 3 stars, halfway in the middle. I am interested in opening up a conversation about this film. So please, if you saw the movie, post your comment below. I cannot personally give it 1 out of 5 stars because of the cast. In my opinion, the cast did a really great job. I mean, this is a well-acted film. The SAG Awards gives out an award for the best ensemble cast in a movie. Though the SAGs do not give out an award for Best Picture. So the top SAG award of the night is the ensemble cast. This movie deserves that award right there. Every actor in this film gave a solid performance. So in terms of directing the actors, Catherine Bigelow did an excellent job directing her actors. But I don't remember if I have said this before, so I will say it here. The ending can ruin a great film. And that's why I gave it such a low score. I am not sure what is worse, a bad ending or no ending at all. I really can't make up my mind here. I feel like if this movie even had a sad ending, it would have been easily one of the best films of the entire year, which is saying a lot because we did not get a lot of great films this year. If a movie is great, it gets a good word of mouth and people go out to support it. But instead, we got a lot of movies that no one saw in theaters. And I think it's not because of the quality. I think it's because of the fact that, number one, movie tickets are too high. It's just too expensive to go to the movies nowadays. And number two, people would rather just wait for the movie to come out on streaming instead of going to the movies, because the window between the theatrical release and streaming is so short. Now, I am not an expert when it comes to politics, nuclear weapons, and the military. So I am not going to pick up on every detail in this movie. But from what I saw, it is a realistic film, and it forces you to consider what would happen if the country had a nuclear attack. You have all of these factors you have to consider: the Army base in Alaska, the Air Force base in Montana, Stratcom, the Situation Room, the National Security Advisor team, the president, and anyone working in the Oval Office. And then finally, you have FEMA. Everyone is hurrying to solve this problem in less than 20 minutes. And it seems that no one has thought about this scenario, and no one thought to prepare in case a nuclear attack happens. Another thing I will point out is Catherine Bigelow is one of the best filmmakers alive. It is difficult for a woman to win the Best Directing Oscar. Based on the history of the Academy Awards, a woman has a 5% chance of winning in that particular category. So I watched this movie twice. I don't know why this movie has no ending. I am going to give her the benefit of the doubt and assume she has an intelligent reason to end the movie the way she ended it. But I really can't find a theory as to why she ended the movie the way she did. There is a possibility I might change my mind about this movie in the future, but as of right now, I stand by my grade. I really think that it just deserves 2 stars. So that is all for today, my friends. Thank you for watching as always, and I will see you next time with another movie review. Take care and have fun at home streaming.